Even if the baby wasn't Josh's, and even if the baby wasn't even alive, which I swear I didn't know, it doesn't change the fact that Reva pushed me. That Reva... Josh wanted me gone.
You think that your husband wanted Reva Shane to push you down the stairs?
No, that's not what I meant.
Well, that's what you just said. Josh wanted me gone.
No, Josh loved me. You did. It's just Reva is poisoning him against me.
Was this before or after she pushed you down the stairs?
Wait, before. I mean, she's been doing it ever since she got back from the dead.
Mrs. Lewis, would you please explain that statement to the jury?
Mr. Martyr, I'm sorry, but I am going to have to insist that the witness get legal representation.
No.
Mrs. Lewis,
No.
I advise you to get a...
I told you before that I don't need an attorney. I want to answer the question. The jury needs to know.
What does the jury need to know, Mrs. Lewis?
Reva drove off a bridge. That's right, it's crazy. She drove off a bridge. Everybody thought that she was dead. Ask anybody here, they will tell you. For 5 years, my husband couldn't get over that. 5 years of hell that woman put you through. And then he met me. He married me. He chose me. And then she came back. She came back from the dead. She couldn't stand me right off the bat. She tried to rekindle the love that they used to have. She wanted to take him away from me. Do you hear me? She wanted to take everything I had away from me.
Mrs. Lewis, you didn't want it known that the child that you were carrying was not your husband's because Reva would use it against you?
Oh, yes, she would. Of course she would. She would try to take my husband away. Okay, maybe it's true. Maybe she didn't kill my baby, but she might as well have. Do you know how hard it is to carry a baby and try to keep your marriage together? I mean, she came back from the dead. How am I supposed to fight that? How am I supposed to compete with that? Okay, so I pretended to be her sister. Big deal. I didn't hurt anybody. If Reva never found out the truth, I'd still be pregnant today. And Josh and I would still be happy. Don't you see? We would be. So don't feel sorry for her looking at what she has taken away from me. I have nothing.
Mrs. Lewis, did Reva take everything from you?
Yes. And she should be punished for everything that she has done.
Punished even though she didn't really push you?
Yes. I mean, no, Russ, you're confusing me.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Lewis, I'm sorry. I can understand what you're going through.
Really? Really, you can?
Yes, I think all of us understand. Annie, you took Reva's hand, you placed it on your chest, and you threw yourself backwards. Because you knew you couldn't hurt that little baby. That baby was already dead.
My baby was dead.
A serious injury to yourself was well worth it to get back the man that you loved, Josh Lewis. That's how much you love Mr. Lewis, and that's how much you still love him, isn't it, Annie?
Yes.